Tell me something, friends. What do you think? Which one of the two things is more logical to suppose will be? Tomorrow, or that a piece of metal will stay a piece of metal? In other words, stop and reflect for a moment. Okay, we're going to go to bed tonight, and you're surrounded by objects. Okay, let's say you have a nightstand. So my question is, which one is more logical to suppose? That you will wake up tomorrow morning, or that the nightstand will stay a nightstand? Well, it's actually quite sobering, but chances of the nightstand staying in its existence is far more compelling than you getting up in the morning. Because wood will remain wood. Chances are it's already a couple of years old. Chances are it might have been a couple of months, if not longer, in the factory. And there's no reason why something that's been around for so long should not stay there, unless we have an outside force. But life is not in our hands. Every day we hear about things which scare us, which reminds us how fragile life actually is. People go to bed and do not get up in the morning. So now you woke up in the morning. What's your feeling? How do you feel? A new day? Do you feel alive? Do you feel excited? Are you grateful? Let me say what I just said exactly, but in the reverse. If you were told that you only had one day left in your life, how would you feel during that day? You could say, I feel anxious and anxiety and concerned and depressed. And then you would say to yourself, idiot, precious time is being squandered. Spend the time doing what is meaningful to you or what is wonderful to you. Well, so you might want to spend it with family. You might want to spend it helping people. You might want to spend it, I don't know, leaving a will and a testament, but you wouldn't want to squander it staying in bed doing nothing. Well, how about the food that you ate that day? Would that be an old experience or a new experience? You see, when you take things for granted, very soon life becomes jaded, because ultimately I've done it, I've tasted it, I've been there. I need something new. But if you would see life as in itself a gift, not to be taken for granted, then each moment of life is a new opportunity to experience the blessings of life. If you're especially blessed to have a family, to have parents, to have a spouse, to have friends, to have a community, and then to have a job, and so on, then you begin to realize how fortunate you truly are. You have countless, almost infinite amount of times to experience a newness, a wonderfulness of being. They say about a father who once tried to get his son up in the morning, and he made it sound very exciting. He said, son, get up quickly, quickly, we have a guest. And the kid says, what guest? It's a guest. You'll want to see this guest. You'll never see him again. If you don't come, kid runs out. And when there's no one in the house, he says to his dad, where's the guest? And the father responds, where's the guest? The guest is, it's a brand new day. This day never was, never will be. It's a guest because you're not in charge of this day. It happened. So make the most of it. Enjoy the guest. Tomorrow, with Hashem's help, we'll have a new guest. But we're not assured of it. So the word new actually doesn't refer to something which is recently created. And the proof of that is we buy new things, and these things have been in creation for a long time. A new house could have been hundreds of years old. A new car could be decades old. A new sweater could have been in the factory for months. So new is not necessarily newly created, but newly perceived, or newly felt, or newly experienced, which opens up countless opportunities to feel a freshness in everything that we do. It's something which is new. Now, as fellow Jews, let's bring this into our tradition. A great holiday is coming up, and that is the holiday of Passover. Pesach will be sitting by a Seder, and one of the most important parts of the whole Seder will be the constant acknowledgement that we were slaves, but not anymore. And God did these great miracles for us. And we're supposed to do it in a manner of new, individual. It happened to me tonight. And of course we say, but it didn't happen tonight. It happened 3,300 years ago, and I did this last year, and I did it the year before. So how am I going to make this a new experience? And the answer is, you're taking for granted that yet last year you were freed, so you will remain free. And how do you know that? And actually, if you look at history, not only in the ancient past, but in the very present, how long does it take for a person to lose his freedom? Sometimes a country can be changed literally overnight. And individual freedoms. Well, what about a little bit deeper? What about spiritual freedom? The opportunity to do good, to choose good, and to feel good about doing good. Isn't it possible that there could arise situations where, if it's not from the government, it might be even from your own family, or maybe an internal dissent? So here you are tonight, here you are maybe preparing for the Pesach, and you say to yourself, I will not take the opportunity to be free for granted, free in a very physical way, and free to make decisions, free and liberated to do what's right. So we have a choice. We could take life and consider it old, or we could look at life through the lens of new. Every opportunity to smile at a person is a new opportunity. Every opportunity to give charity is a new opportunity to help a person. Every opportunity for you to say a prayer is a new opportunity for you to talk to God. And every opportunity for you to celebrate a holiday, and hopefully with friends and family, is a new opportunity for you to connect to those that are so meaningful to you in your life. So I wish you a new day, a new life, a new happiness, and I hope and pray that with this positive attitude of new, not only looking at objects, but looking at perception, or through perception, God in His infinite mercy will bring the righteous Mashiach, the righteous Messiah, and then truly we will experience a new world, a world filled with goodness, kindness, and holiness. Shalom.